We have Veronica. She is here from the Sweetbriar Nature Center. Birds for you. I can tell you all about the different kind of programs that Sweetbriar can bring to your library.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I do have a really nice little PowerPoint that was made for us, but I'm not sure that it's actually playing. We usually don't use this in the, yes, totally not playing. We usually don't use this in our programs, but we have all different types of programs. These are just two of our animals from our Birds of Prey program. Usually we have, we offer all different types of programs. We're located in Smithtown, New York. We're a nonprofit that does wildlife rehabilitation. We also do a lot of these educational programs at libraries and at schools and everything. So there are some flyers around to go over some different ones that we have. So what we do in Smithtown is we take injured, sick, or orphaned wildlife, we rehabilitate them, and we return them back to the wild. Now, sometimes the animals that we have can't go back into the wild, and you're going to meet two of them today. So, bye. Yeah. I'm just going to let this play behind you. All right. So the first animal that I brought with me today is one that you see all over Long Island. They are on the tops of the light posts on the highway. They've made like an amazing recovery here on the island and all around really the country. And you see them almost every day now. And this is my special little girl here. So this beautiful little lady, this is Stitch. She's a red-tailed hawk, and you can see by the red tail down there. So Stitch, she's what we call a bird of prey, and I will walk her down the middle because I know it's not common that you'll see one this close up. She's a bird of prey, which pretty much means that she hunts for vertebrates, goes down, grabs them with her talons down here, and then uses her beak kind of as a fork and knife, right? She has a pretty big wingspan, but unfortunately Stitch here is missing one wing. So you're all pretty much from Long Island, so you know this road. She was injured about 19 years ago on the she was on the Saginaw Coast Parkway. She was sitting at the top of one of those light posts. She was using her amazing eyesight to see way down the road. Something caught her eye. She dove down to get it, and unfortunately, she got hit. But it's okay. She gets by just fine with one wing, and she also, when I bring her down, you'll see she only has one eye. But she lives with some other hawks at Sweetbriar, and she's a great example of what we do there. We can rehabilitate and release, or we give them a great life for the rest of their life at our center. So I will bring her down so you can see. You can see her. She has great camouflage to the bark on a tree, and then her belly is white, so she's camouflaged into the sky as she hunts. She's a diurnal bird. She likes to hunt during the day. Her favorite treats are mice and rats, and my favorite animal, the squirrel. Back in the day, farmers weren't very happy with these birds. They thought they just liked chickens. But after a while, they realized that they're really beneficial. They do enjoy getting rid of the rodents that are around on farms, too. And Stitch is so comfortable with us because she's been with us. When she was hit, she was a juvenile, kind of a teenager hawk. And she lived in our rehab center for quite a while. Very comfortable around people. I'll also answer some questions about her at the end. not used to these like really great presentations in front of a bunch of adults. So I'm probably forgetting something here. But a lot of kids ask if she can fly. Obviously, she cannot fly. She does get fed food that's not alive anymore because she can't hunt either. But most of the birds we have at Sweetbriar are almost the same. They've all been injured by a car. So something I like to tell the kids is, imagine if you threw a banana peel out the window of a car, and who would eat the banana peel? And they'll usually say bugs, mice, squirrels, and then who eats the mice and the squirrels? The hawk. So that's why a lot of these animals end up getting kids. All right. Does anybody have any questions about her? Go ahead.
How long do hawks live?
So, her name's Stitch, by the way. They live about 20 to 25 years. In captivity, they can live a little bit longer. In the wild, sometimes a little bit shorter. But Stitch here is almost 20 years old. She'll live forever. She's one of my favorites at Sweetbriar. She's so sweet. She's so tolerant, sitting in there all day. And then you had a question too, or? Okay, same question? Okay, yeah. All right, so the next wonderful animal that I have is a little bit stronger, a little bit more cranky, just to warn you. Oh, what I want you to do, take your fist and go like this. Squeeze it as hard as you can. You have about up to 50 pounds of pressure in your hand. Now, this next bird that I have has about 200 pounds in each talon, and that's why it's really important that I use this glove. Where Stitch here, she can hurt me if she really wanted to, but I have to be honest with you, I've forgotten glove places, and she'll just sit on my arm and be totally cool. This next bird is not like that. In fact, if she's upset, she's going to give me some trouble trying to get out. Get her out of here. Okay, well, you can hear her. She's hissing at me. That is the classic I'm angry at you.
Look at her! What's her name?
So this is Lily.
Lily!
She's my little fire-breathing dragon. So Lily here, she's hissing and clicking because she doesn't want to be up during the day. She doesn't want to be in this. But she's still a pretty good bird. Lily was, unfortunately, in the same type of accident that Stitch was in, and she is missing. She's missing her wing a little bit. It's broken. With birds, their bones are hollow. So ours, you break them, put a cast on, you can heal up totally fine. With birds, not the same. They have hollow bones, so when they break a bone, it shatters, it splinters. It's not good for them at all. It's not as easy as putting a cast on. So you'll probably see as I go on that this arm is going to go down. Because Stitch over here is about 2 pounds, and Lily is probably about 5 or 6 pounds. And when you're carrying around little birds all day, they don't quite feel the same when you're carrying her around. So if you look at her talons, each one of them can squeeze about 200 pounds of pressure. It's a pretty amazing bird. And Lily's a great horned owl, by the way. And these things up here, these are her tufts. They're not her ears. Her ears are actually located on the side of her eyes. And she's panting a little bit, so excuse me. But something amazing about these owls is that their eyesight and their hearing is incredible. They don't have a great sense of smell, and it really benefits them because when they have babies, so normally she's at the very, very top of the food chain, but when they have babies, those babies aren't quite up there. They're at risk of being taken by other animals. Even this one over there. But great horned owls do something special. They find a skunk. They go out, they hunt for a skunk, they find it, they bring it back to the nest, and they make their nest really stinky. That way raccoons and other critters don't want to go up into that nest and take their babies. They also have really special eyesight. You can see the urine on the ground from all different animals. And yeah, she can hear a mouse that's underneath the snow. She can hear anything under leaves. She's got great hearing and wonderful eyesight. So Lily here cannot fly either, if you would expect her. But she does have great camouflage and discretion too. Does anybody have any questions about Lily?
Does she eat dead animals too? Or
She does. Everybody at Sweetbriar pretty much does. What we do with the birds that we're going to release is we put them in a flight cage, and that's the only time they get live food. Because we want to make sure before we release them that they can get their own food. But she can't. She's not that fast anymore. She really can't really hunt in her own cage. So, anything else?
With other birds, like, do they breed and then you release them?
Not really. Stitch lives with about 4 other hawks, and we like to pretend that they're couples, but they're not. She will lay eggs. She actually lives alone. She does not get along with some of her other. Sorry, she doesn't get along with her other owls. So she does lay eggs though, and when they lay eggs, they are super protective. Anybody who tries to feed them when they have eggs on the ground have to really watch. She can do a lot of damage. Any other questions?
how old is she?
She's over 20. So she was hit as an adult, and I've been trying to get her age since I started working there, and I get like 25, 30. They can live up to about 35, 40. There's been records of them living up to 50 in captivity. But I think in the wild, they're usually 25, 30. So a lot of the birds, when they're adults, it's hard to figure out how old they are.
You said when you both got hit, like, who do you contact? Like, if you
You can contact us. So, a part of my, like, I'm the program coordinator at Sweetbriar, but part of my job, too, is to do some of the animal rehabilitation, and I have to go out on rescues as well. So, one of the last ones I did was at Avalon. There was a great horned owl that was just sitting behind the gristmill, and people were walking their dogs by it and taking pictures of it, and that was office work, and I was like, no, that's not normal. And it turned out that he had gotten hit by a car, and he kind of walked off to the side and just stood there, hoping somebody would help him with everything. But he was really sweet, he was really easy to get, and he lives with us now at Sweetbriar because when they get, he doesn't have any broken bones, but when they get hit so hard on their face, it destroys their eyesight, and they really need that. Any other questions?
Oh my God, can I take her home? How many animals would you bring to a program?
Oh, okay.
My dog.
I know, she's hissing at me. Usually, it depends on the program. Usually about 5 or 6 animals per program, depending on what it is. The Birds of Prey program, we usually bring about 5. And we bring all sorts of things with us, like, and I wish I brought them today. There's, we'll even bring like a hawk feather and an owl feather, and when you make the hawk feather fly, you can hear it. When you make an owl feather fly, you cannot hear it. But we have over 100 animals at Sweetbriar, and we have about, I would say maybe like 30 to 40 program animals that could come out with us. So we have all different programs ranging from reptiles. We tend to get a lot of exotic animals because that's what happens when people try to ship them places illegally. They have to go somewhere, so they end up going to us. So we have exotic animals. We have a lot of wildlife. If there's ever a program where you want to see a possum up close or a squirrel up close, we have those animals, and we love to show them off and make children fall in love with them because we don't want them to be afraid of wildlife. That's not a healthy fear of wildlife.